Hello dear students, in this lesson I'm going to talking about adding and subtracting fractions. In this lesson I'm going to teach you how to add or subtract like fraction and unlike fraction. Example number 1, you have 6 out of 12 plus 9 out of 12. These two fractions are like fraction because we have the same denominator. We have 12 as a denominator for both fraction. It means these two fractions are like fraction, and then when we add like fraction we have to write the denominator without change, and then we have to add only the numerator. 6 plus 9 equal to 15, so equal to 15 out of 12. And then example number 2, we have 4 out of 16 minus 3 out of 16. They are like fraction because we have 16 for both fraction as a denominator, so when we subtract we have to write the denominator without change, and then we have to subtract only the numerator. 4 minus 3, so 4 minus 3 equal to 1 out of 16, so the difference between these two fractions is 1 out of 16. Example number 3, we have 7 out of 10 plus 1 out of 5. In this case we have a different denominator, 10 and 5. It means these two fractions are not like fraction. So first we have to find the least common multiple for the denominators, and then change the fraction to the same denominator and then add. So you have to find the least common multiple for 5 and 10. When you find the least common multiple, you have to write first 5 multiples for each number. For 5 you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then for 10 we have 10, 20, but it doesn't need to be continued for writing the multiples of 10 because we have a repeating number between 5 and 10. The repeating number and the least repeating number between 5 and 10 is 10. It means least common multiple equal to 10. After that we have to look at the denominators of the fraction. 7 out of 10 you have 10. It doesn't need to change this fraction, but 1 out of 5, the denominator is 5. You have to change 1 out of 5 the denominators to 10. So you have to write down 1 out of 5, and then you have to think 5 multiplied by which number equal to 10 multiplied by 2. You have to multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. 2 times 1 is 2, 5 times 2 is 10. And then we have like fraction right now, 7 out of 10 plus 2 out of 10. So we have 7 out of 10 plus 2 out of 10. We have to write the denominator without change. 7 plus 2 equal to 9 out of 10. Example number 4, we have 4 out of 5 minus 1 out of 3. We have a different denominator. They are not like fractions, so we have to find the least common multiple for the denominators for 3 and 5. We have to write the first 5 multiples for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. For 5 you have 5, 10. We don't have any repeating numbers till now. After 10 we have 15. Now we have our repeating numbers between 3 and 5, so the least common multiple equal to 15. After that none of them is 15 as a denominator, so you have to change both fraction The first fraction we have 4 out of 5. We have to think 5 multiplied by which number equal to 15 by 3. You have to multiply both by 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. Second fraction we have 1 out of 3. We have to think 3 multiplied by which number equal to 15 multiplied by 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Now we have like fractions. 4 out of 5 is 12 out of 15 minus 1 out of 3 is 5 out of 15. You have to write the denominator without change. 12 minus 5 equal to 7. 7 out of 15. Example number 5, we have 3 fractions and they are not like fraction. We have a different denominators, 2, 3, 6. First of all, we have to find the least common multiple for the denominators for 2, 3, 6. For 2 we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For 3 we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And for 6 we have 6. It doesn't need to be continued because we have a repeating number between these 3 numbers. We have 6. So the least common multiple equal to 6. After that, only one fraction of the denominators is 6. We have to change these 2 fractions. 1 out of 2. We have to think 2 multiplied by which number equal to 6 by 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. After that we have 2 out of 3. We have to think 3 multiplied by which number equal to 6 by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Now we have this 3 fractions, 3 out of 6, 4 out of 6, and 1 out of 6. First, we can add 2 fractions together and then add the sum with the third fraction. Like that. We can add only these 2 fractions first. So 1 out of 2 is 3 out of 6 plus 2 out of 3 is 4 out of 6. So we have to write 6, 3 plus 4 is 7. And then we have plus 1 out of 6. We have to add 7 out of 6 plus 1 out of 6. We have to write 6 as a denominator and then 7 plus 1 equal to 8. So the sum for this 3 fractions is 8 out of 6. Example number 6, we have 5 out of 9 minus 1 out of 3. We have a different denominators, so we have to find the least common multiple for the denominators for 3 and 9. For 3 we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. For 9 we have 9. So we have a repeating numbers. It means least common multiple equal to 9. And then we have to change only 1 out of 3. 3 multiplied by which number equal to 9 by 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So we have 5 out of 9 minus 1 out of 3 is 3 out of 9. We have to write the denominators 9 and then 5 minus 3 is 2. So the difference is 2 out of 9. After that, example number 7, we have 7 out of 12 plus 2 out of 3 we have a different denominator, so you have to find the least common multiple for 3 and 12. For 3 you have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and for 12 we have 12. So we have our repeating numbers, the least common multiple equal to 12. After that, we have to change only the second fraction. 2 out of 3, you have to think 3 multiplied by which number equal to 12 by 4. 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12. Now we have 7 out of 12 plus 2 out of 3 is 8 out of 12. You have to write 12 as a denominator. 7 plus 8 equal to 15. 15 out of 12. Last example, example number 8. We have 1 minus 3 out of 8. Whole number and fraction. First of all, we have to change this whole number to fraction by writing 1 as a denominator like that. And then we have to find the least common multiple for 1 and 8. 1 and 8. For 1 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for 8 we have 8. 8 is greater than 5, so we have to be continuous for 1. After 5, 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 8 is 8. So the least common multiple for 1 and 8 is 8. We have to change only this fraction, 1 out of 1, and then 1 multiplied by whose number equal to 8 by 8. So equal to 8 out of 8. After that, 1 out of 1 is 8 out of 8. Minus 3 out of 8. You have to write the denominator 8, and then 8 minus 3 is 5. So the difference is 5 out of 8.